iPhone 12, your man dropped it, and yeah, basically there's a layer inside the screen that's damaged, and yeah, it just needs a new screen. So I'm going to show you guys how to replace the iPhone 12 screen, quick and simple. Let's get straight into it. First things first, there's two bottom screws down here. Using a pentalobe screwdriver, you can unscrew those at ease. If they don't come out or there's any like tinning or stripping, and use a tweezer and stick it in there and get off any dust or corrosion that is in the actual pentalobe screws. So what I tend to do is use a bit of heat. If it's never been opened before, heat is your best friend. Okay, once that's done, I'm going to use a bead of alcohol around the sides. There you go. And that will just work its way into the adhesive to basically make it less strong. I'm going to stick my blade in now to separate the screen. Just in between the screen and the housing. Once it clicks in like that, you get a nice little wiggle. You just want to push it up. Once it's pushed up, I tend to use a display disassembly tool. I stick it in there. Oh, this may have been opened before in the past, so there you go. There you go. Screw still works. This boy. Okay. Yeah. That's not an original screen. Not to worry though. Using a tri-point screw, you want to unscrew the brackets here for the screen and the battery. Using a tweezer, I'm using a silicone tweezer, or a ceramic tweezer, sorry. You can take out the bracket, then using a black stick, you want to unplug the battery. Very important to discharge any voltage going to the phone, and then you want to unplug the screen. Four more screws here for this bracket. Oh, it's missing a screw here. Yeah, it's definitely been fixed. Someone else beforehand, not to worry though. Okay, back to the tweezer. Out, unplug the screen. Then we want to move over to this screen and we want to remove this earpiece. So using a tri-point screwdriver, we can remove these two screws here. Okay, another one here. That's done. We're going to use our Phillips screwdriver, I think that's what it's called, with these two screws here. So we're going to screw came off. Our screw is just holding here. Pull that off. If it's not been opened before, you might get some difficulties. You can use a tweezer, like I am. Especially for this part. You need to flip that out. Use a bit of heat if it's stuck down. So I'm going to copy the data across. I already see if there's any data to be transferred across. So 2 seconds. Okay, so using my programmer, I'm going to plug in the display. Or the old display anyways. And we'll go to iPhone 12 here. What this allows us to do is copy the true tone data across. We're going to read that. Don't show me that again. And read the data. red, we'll unplug it now. Plug in the new display. We're going to write the data to that display. There we go. Let's connect it to turbo screen. Make sure that, and then I'll copy across. I'll see you guys in 2 seconds. Okay, it does say it's an error, so it could be that the data has not been copied across due to the fact that the old screen may not have had its data even stored correctly, or alternatively it has been copied but it's just showing an error for the crack. So let's put this program aside. Then we just want to remove these strips here. Don't know why other shops don't remove this. It's the stupidest thing. It takes 2 seconds to remove it, but nonetheless, we're just going to line up everything. Okay, once everything's lined up, oops, there it is. I'm going to close it on top of itself. Then we want to screw it. Now we're just going to screw it in. I'm not going to bore you guys with all this process, but okay, so to the screws in, we go back to the housing or the rear system, as Apple would say, and we'll remove all of this glue that is right here. Now, a couple ways you can do that. One is using a mini screwdriver like this, and we'll just basically chisel away at that adhesive. It can be pretty stuck, and you can use some heat if you guys like. But I'm only doing this so I can replace the seal on the phone, because I believe in good quality repairs. And one thing I also, or you guys can use this. This is a kind of like a file for, you know, stripping or tinning the tips of irons or spot welders. I got it when I got my spot welder. So I won't show the full process, guys, of me taking this off, but oopsie daisies, bend that one back. Yeah, I won't show the full process, but you guys get the gist. This is what we're gonna have to do. All right. Okay, we're gonna use a metal brush then. Once we have all that removed, we're just gonna remove the excess adhesives. Pretty simplistic stuff here, guys, and it works. I mean, if you bend these things, bend them back. They're actually pretty hard needed to ground the phone, so yeah. Okay, so up next, we're gonna use a cotton swab. Bit of alcohol, and we're just gonna clean up the sides, make sure everything is, the excess is just removed. And there you go, lads and women that are watching. That is how you remove the adhesive in an iPhone 12. Okay, now I'm gonna put on a water resistant seal. These are just ones that come with the screen, nothing too fancy or anything like that. Just line it up correctly. I'm using one of the screwdriver and just push everything down. Just pushing everything down so the seal is activated. Okay, the seal has been applied. I'm going to connect everything up quickly. It's plugged in. We just want to plug in the display connector. At this stage, you guys can probably just test the screen, but I ain't got time for that. Nah, I'm pretty confident that this is a really good quality screen, so no stress. Okay, and then we just want to plug in the battery, and then we'll put in that bracket for the battery. Okay, and then we just want to screw that in. And also goes in. Screen. I'm going to turn on briefly before I fully close it. Go. And then, yeah, let that crunch. Okay. Then there's 2 bottom screws. Go back in. There you go, guys. That is an iPhone 12 screen repair. Done and dusted, top to bottom. Bosh. Thanks a million for watching, guys. Drop a like, leave a comment down below, and subscribe or follow for more. Cheers, guys. Bye-bye.